NBC 10 breaking news.
We begin with breaking news out of Eastern Europe. Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered a military operation in Ukraine. He also warned of severe consequences for any country that tries to intervene.
NBC News is reporting blasts and sirens can be heard in Ukraine's capital city of Kyiv tonight. But the exact nature of those blasts, that's still unclear at this point. But NBC's Alice Barr has the latest now.
Tonight, Russian President Vladimir Putin ordering a military operation in eastern Ukraine. Explosions heard in Kyiv, Ukraine's capital city. New satellite images showing Russian equipment and a field hospital close to the Ukraine border. Ukraine's president imposing a national state of emergency tonight and appealing directly to the Russian people in a bid to avoid war. For the second time this week, the United Nations Security Council holding an emergency meeting after the Kremlin said Russian-backed separatists in eastern Ukraine had appealed for military help in what could be a pretext for a broader invasion. NBC News correspondent Richard Engel witnessing firsthand the attacks coming into Ukraine from separatist regions, where Russian President Vladimir Putin already deployed troops. The Biden administration leveling new sanctions against the Russian company behind a lucrative natural gas pipeline from Russia to Germany that Germany announced yesterday it was halting. That's on top of sanctions President Biden already laid out against two large Russian banks and elites. Amid bipartisan calls for tougher measures, Vice President Kamala Harris defending the response.
If Russia goes further, we will impose more costs.
Despite global pressure, President Putin moving ahead tonight, declaring Russia's security interests unconditional.
That was NBC's Alice Barr reporting. And late tonight, President Biden released a statement saying, in part, the prayers of the entire world are with the people of Ukraine tonight as they suffer an unprovoked and unjustified attack by Russian military forces. The statement goes on to say, the world will hold Russia accountable. And we just learned President Biden's expected to address the situation in Ukraine tomorrow.
Joining us now is Mitchell Orenstein, a professor of Russian and Eastern European Studies at Penn. Thank you for being with us this evening.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
What is your view of the scope of what we are witnessing tonight?
Well, it's a little hard to say because a lot of the reports are not yet fully verified or confirmed. But it appears that Russia has launched a bombing campaign, not just in eastern Ukraine, but throughout the entire country, hitting the capital city of Kyiv and also Odessa, Black Sea port, and also the city of Kharkiv. So it looks like this is really the worst case scenario where Russia has launched an all-out attack on Ukraine with an intent to, or signaling an intent to really capture the entire country.
And what do you make in the broader view of Putin's threats to anyone who responds to try to help Ukraine at this point?
Well, I think one should take it seriously. I think that that the United States will, and its European Union allies and the UK will impose much, much harsher sanctions tomorrow than they imposed today that will include isolating the Russian economy. But I also think that should Russia persist with a all-out land war or even bombing campaign on Ukraine costing thousands of lives, that it will be very hard for Western allies to sit by and watch.
A lot of developments we expect, and to learn more in the overnight hours. Professor Orenstein, we thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Good night.
And we are monitoring the latest developments. We'll bring you more updates as they unfold, of course. And you can also get breaking news alerts sent right to your phone by downloading the NBC 10 app.